Alright, y'all, what's up? We're back with another video. Like I said, finishing the LA freeway system up. So I decided to go ahead and do the Century Freeway, the 105. And I extended it east because it used to end right here. And now we're extending it east, what it would look like if it was supposed to go out towards San Bernardino, like it was originally planned to. Let's say you can see the names in the area. It's been a part got down here in Orange County. Um, so just finished this up, built this out. And this would have actually been a nice east to west freeway to have. It would actually relieve traffic on the 91 because the 91 traffic is awful most of the time. So this would have been a good freeway to have between the 60 and 91. And it was originally planned, but it got blocked. So, and they ran out of money and funding. It was originally even supposed to connect to the 5, but it doesn't. It actually stops like right at the 605 essentially. But it was originally a plan to go all the way out east. And I decided to just go ahead and make it mostly elevated throughout the area since it's over existing streets. It just takes less right-of-way space. I mean, there were sections I could have did in ground highway, but let's see the satellite view. So that's what it looks like, and then I'll show you the up close and personal what it looks like with all the traffic and everything. Start with this area. Alright, so this is what it looked like before. So the 105 freeway ends right here at the 605, like it is in real life. And I'll even show the Google Earth version of it so you can see it from different angles, what it looks like in real life. Alright, so here's the Google Maps version. So it's how it looks in real life. Where the 105, 605 interchange right here. That's where it ends. Let me zoom in a little bit. Here's Imperial Highway. So this is essentially the road that it's bypassing. Going towards Yorba Linda and all these areas. La Habra. Zoom in a little bit. The 3D version. So here's the where it ends right here at the 605, right? And it's just heading north. So it was originally supposed to go all the way out to the 5, but that, they ran out of money for one. Plus, they got blocked. They had too much community opposition. So, but yeah, it's essentially supposed to go all the way out to San Bernardino. And this would have been a nice east to west freeway to have. It probably met up with the 57 interchange around this area, or probably up in here, and headed east. This would have been a good east to west, another east to west freeway between the 91 and the 60. Let's be looking east. Let me tilt it a little bit. Right, you just saw it go through this area. Right, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how it looks. The SimCity version of it. Start this area. Okay, so this is where it currently ends. 105 and the 605 freeway. 605 heading north, and this is the 5 freeway right here. So it currently ends right here, and then you'll see what it'll look like with the extension going through. So I moved this school south, like into this area, and then just decided to elevate it through the area. Had to relocate these this rail line right here. Built the interchange right here, the 5 and 105 interchange here. And then we did this intersection right here too, as well as this one. So this all got rebuilt for this interchange. And you're just gonna see how it's gonna go through. But this is Imperial Highway, and this is what it's bypassing essentially. But yeah, you can see how it goes through. Alright, y'all. So here's the 105 and 605 interchange. So we're looking north. This is east to west. So, you know, in real life, the Century Freeway ended right here as the intersection. And then I went ahead and extended it out. So originally, Century Freeway was supposed to extend out all the way out to San Bernardino, but it ran out of funds, money, and had too many court cases against it, so it got blocked. But this is what it, let me zoom out here. Tell me zoom out, it gets so foggy like it does in LA. But I went ahead and extended this out. So this is heading east. And then here's the 105 interchange. Let me just go north real quick. Show you what the 605 interchange looks like. 605 and 5 interchange. So this is the 5 heading north. Right here. Here's the 605. And yeah, so 105 heading east. I had to redesign this whole area. So this road used to just go straight down and connect right here. So since I built this interchange here, I had to kind of reroute it a little bit. But yeah, here's the 105 heading east. I went ahead and just did the elevated highway through most of it, just because it's cheaper building it over existing streets, especially when it's like a grid layout like this, versus trying to do an in-ground or below grade highway. It takes up way more right-of-way space doing it below grade. Even though below grade probably looks nicer because you don't have that eyesore sticking out. But yeah, here's with the 105 heading east. And go to the next area. Alright, so we're still heading east. It's more of the Buena Park area right here. So I built, like I said, just elevated it through the area. So 105 heading east. And this is kind of going towards the 57, Highway 57 freeway. So like I said, since it's a grid layout already, I just did an elevated highway throughout the whole thing. And this is a bypass of the Imperial Highway, which is this route going east to west right here. Mostly all the freeways are bypasses of original roads. I don't think they've ever really, unless it's just out in a rural area or in the country somewhere, they hardly ever use the existing roads. They usually keep the main road open while the new freeways get constructed. So most of the roads are just like bypassed by new freeways. So I know in this case, the Century Freeway is more of a bypass of the Imperial Highway and Century Boulevard, since it runs kind of in between those streets. Yeah, this is heading east. Go to the next area where it links up with the Highway 57. Go. Highway 57 interchange. Like I said, this is just north of this. This is the Imperial Highway right here. And this is essentially the route that it's bypassing, or Highway 90. 57 heading north. And I usually try to do the interchanges, make it look like how the actual interchanges look in real life. So the clover leaves and diamond interchanges and everything. So, but yeah, here's a 57 105 interchange. And then this is heading east. Like I said, I could have made this section below grade or a ground highway, but I was like, I'll just make it all elevated. It's just easier, and it, like I said, it takes up less space doing an elevated highway. So this is heading east. Yeah, and then this is going towards San Bernardino. Which is what it was originally intended to do. Bit traffic on it as well. I would think they would actually extend the metro line with it too. If they were to build it out this far east, it would just make sense. Keep it consistent with a metro line. All the freeways actually probably should have had a metro line built in, but it took a lot longer to build a lot of them if they included it with all the freeways, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's the 105 freeway.